Here is the English translation of your text while maintaining the same length and meaning. Arjun was a young man living in a small village. Though his life was simple, he always dreamed of changing his fate. However, challenges never seemed to leave him. His family was very poor. His father was a simple farmer, and his mother made a living by sewing. From a young age, Arjun was accustomed to hardships, but he never thought of giving up. He always told himself, "No matter what happens, I will never give up." One day, Arjun's father suddenly fell seriously ill. The little money his family had was spent entirely on his treatment. At the same time, disaster struck. Drought ruined their crops, leaving them with almost nothing to eat. The villagers advised him, "Arjun, go to the city and find work. There is no future for you here." These words made Arjun wonder, is running away really the best solution? But then, he decided to stay and face the difficulties. He began working as a laborer in nearby fields, but his earnings were barely enough to buy medicine for his father. Life became increasingly harsh, and even his friends started to distance themselves from him as he no longer had time to laugh and joke with them. One night, seeing his mother cry because there was no food left, Arjun felt completely hopeless. Not knowing what to do, he sought out an old saint in a village for guidance. This encounter gave him a profound lesson that completely changed his perspective on life and adversity. Arjun approached the old saint and shared his troubles. The saint listened carefully, smiled, and handed him 3 things: a carrot, an egg, and some coffee beans. He then said, "Boil these in water and come back to me tomorrow." Though he did not understand the meaning of this task, Arjun followed the instructions. The next day, he returned with the 3 items. The saint asked, "What happened to the carrot?" "It became soft," Arjun replied. "And the egg?" "The outside remained the same, but the inside hardened." "What about the coffee?" "The coffee beans didn't change, but they transformed the water's color and flavor." The saint smiled and said, "Life is like boiling water, full of hardships and challenges. Some people are like the carrot, strong at first, but become weak under pressure. Some are like the egg. They seem unchanged on the outside, but become hardened and cold inside. But some people are like coffee beans. They don't let the situation change them. Instead, they transform the situation in their favor." Hearing this, Arjun suddenly understood. He did not want to become weak like the carrot or rigid like the egg. Instead, he would face difficulties with a strong will and find ways to turn challenges into opportunities. After learning the saint's lesson, Arjun decided to change how he approached hardship. He no longer complained or felt discouraged, but instead sought ways to turn adversity into opportunity. With renewed determination, Arjun borrowed money from the villagers and opened a small shop selling vegetables and fruits he grew himself. Initially, business was tough, but he refused to give up. He worked diligently, improved his products, and focused on serving his customers better. Thanks to his persistence, his shop gradually grew. Within a few months, Arjun earned enough money to afford his father's medical treatment. His family no longer had to worry about food. The same people who once advised him to leave the village now praised his hard work and resilience. His story quickly spread throughout the village, inspiring many others. He realized, hardships are an inevitable part of life. What truly matters is how we respond to them. Like coffee beans, if we maintain. Some people are like carrots, strong at first, but weakening when faced with hardship, losing their fighting spirit. Others are like eggs, appearing unchanged on the outside, but becoming hardened, indifferent, and emotionally distant inside. But those who succeed are like coffee beans. They do not allow circumstances to defeat them, but instead change the situation to their advantage. Life will always present challenges, but instead of fearing or retreating, we can learn to embrace and overcome them. Difficulties are not meant to defeat us. They're meant to help us grow and become stronger. If you're facing hardships, don't think that life is against you. See it as an opportunity to learn, grow, and change your mindset. When you persevere, keep a strong spirit, and know how to take advantage of circumstances, you can turn any challenge into an opportunity for success. Be like the coffee bean, the one who changes the situation instead of letting the situation change them.